What the hell was that?
It'd be so nice if the checkpoint for this encounter was like before the cutscene, because I'd actually be able to check out which one it was. I'd be like, this one looks like the right one. Because I googled where to find it, and it said like facing the door, it was the right room. And you could tell that it was the right one because it had like the Elder sign written on it. Yeah, I can't really see that when it's pitch black. Well, it's not pitch black, but it's extremely dark. I don't really want to risk turning a light on because obviously that's like one way for it to get found.
What the hell was that? This dagger looks different.
I think I might have just found it. Oh, come on, what's it doing? Three, two, one. Advance. Oh, fudge, that made me jump. Nobody here, but there's chickens. I don't think it believed me. Right, okay, so I found the right one. It's just a matter of not getting caught. So I might just need to sneak around the other side.
What the hell was that? This dagger looks different.
So we come to the sounds, so we hide in here. Wait for it to clear off. That's what it's done. Mess around over there. Why does this thing just path differently? They usually make things up like a specific patrol route, and this just... doesn't have one. Yes, got you.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
This symbol on the dagger, it was all over Sanders' cell. It's what protected him. It's what protected me, too. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this Shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene. The Shambler turned out to be much more than the artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins.
As a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. That should have probably not left a big pause between those two. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back to the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the nameless bookstore. Pierce decided to pay the library a visit. It's a bookstore, not a library.
Where's the bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. An old diary. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. I don't know why that is there. 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar colour of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first building, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviours. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. I want to search here before I go into that room. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that it is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion.
These Tibetan writings are the orangings? What am I reading? Are the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky in the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the backs of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book discovered in the nameless bookstore on Darkwater could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. Precise and illustrate with as much detail as the first volume. This book focuses on healing surgeries specific to malfunctions and motor disorder.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Oh, mythology. I wonder if there's anything special in mythology. apparently not. Seen everything in theology as well. Yeah, I should be able to check this room as well before. Well, the bit, 'cause I imagine if we find that other guy anywhere, it'll be in that extra room. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because, up until then, the region was a favoured refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Oh. Nice. Yeah, this is the last place to check.
What happened here? Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
It's amateur hour at the bookstore.
Someone tall left his footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
What else am I missing? Ah, this room, that'll be why.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the? Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Right, okay. Oh.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You should have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to consult these pages.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
The page seems to be hidden here. It's possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there'll be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates equity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination can be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if as a celebrated, not calibrated. Even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or I should say genius, was to match my intellect, find the combination to the safe, I would ask that they deliver the content in the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of the Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will be able to act accordingly. In the event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion, hanging at the end of a heavy chain hundreds of years ago. Oh, hanging at the end of a heavy chain, full stop. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose it is to push back the force of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of the Hawkins trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Oh, there you are.
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
A strange amulet. The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookshop.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Okay, so using Blavatsky instead of Lovecraft. Get it? H.P. Lovecraft. I was about to the Arkham Anthology. A book of esoteric philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical Movement, written by Helena Petrovna Blavatsky. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. I wish I could read good.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Book of Spells, supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocations and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. de Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. I think I can just
Another
skip that
volume
bit,
by
'cause
Arkham Editions.
I'll just skip that last one. A Book of Spells, supposedly written by... Oh, that is...
Arkham Editions? Never heard of him.
Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Cietti? Rodigera. I probably massacred that name. Oh dear. An infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. Huh. That sounds like one of the SCP
How many volumes are there in this collection?
The Prophecies, a collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse. Written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leoni and Theophilus Widebridge.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Corpus Hermeticum. Written by Hermes Trismegistus, translated and edited by Nathaniel M. Coppelius. This collection of text on different beliefs was written by a legendary philosopher. It includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists.
Arkham Editions? Never heard of him.
An ancient Frisian manuscript, translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover, that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Things that should not be. A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends, written by Albert Wilmarth, professor at Miskatonic U.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Nope, wrong button. J, that's what it was. Got that one ticked off. Got those ticked off. What I'll do is I'll get this sorted first. Finish off putting those points in there. I'll pop those two in there. My sanity should be getting pretty awful. Oh, I forgot to click some off in there, didn't I? Yeah, just click all those. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, so if we go inspect. Crikey, I've just been going through collecting a bunch of books. I didn't know that was actually like picking them up. Just walking around with a crap ton of books. Oh god. You see, I'm not sure if the different angles also has a meaning behind it. Like, personally, I cannot spot what I would need to get from this. Unless I'm supposed to find something to play them on. Because I've just noticed it does actually say record. Perhaps there's something to play them on in here.
A kind of chalice.
The goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made out of gold and decorated with real precious stones. But the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
I see.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I start from this angle, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Okay. So it is 5.
The Queen has little protection.
5, 4. So give me a sec, I'm going to write this down because I'm probably going to forget it. There's my pen, there's my pen. Nice. So we've got 5, 4. Then we need to find a specific
Drake
book.
talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
A collection of poems by Edward Pickman in Derby. Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. So 5, 4 or 4, 5. So 5, 4. I'm going to try having this set to 9. Nope. Right,
What did
is it
Drake say
that one?
about this collection?
I'm going to listen to that third one again just because.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
I feel like this puzzle's too big brain for me. If that's 9.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Like, I can't get 18 on there, because it's a single digit thing. 9 isn't the number that I need for it. Okay, so I don't carry those ones with me. It's just the occult and medical ones that I carry with me.
What did Drake say about this collection?
I didn't understand, Captain. I didn't understand.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Right, it mentions thanks for this specific one, but I just like to browse through them.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Right,
So these
which
are the
one's
volumes
which?
that Drake was talking
That's
about.
one.
What did Drake say about this collection?
That's 3.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
That was 1, 2, 3.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his
7.
message.
That's 9.
What did Drake say about this collection?
4.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
8.
So these are the volumes that Drake was
6.
talking about in his message.
That's 5. Number 5 is missing. No. Worth a shot. Yeah, I think I might just poke someone, see if they know the the thing for that. Actually, since I don't get notifications, I might just Google it. This puzzle is far too big brain for me. Hold up, I have to just double check something.
Queen has little protection.
So basically I got this one wrong. I got that one right. It's looking at you, my dude. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opens the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside. Irresistibly attracted to the A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Wow.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. 30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
He's got
What
a
did you
parasite.
find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. hay fever. What's he doing here? He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Oh,
Mrs.
God.
Sanders? Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Oh, sorry.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Don't be stupid, stupid.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself, and keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
I imagine they'll be in here somewhere.
Please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Right, so there's a lady I needed to find, I think.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable, but Fuller was able to save her kidney.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Now?
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
I don't have any business in the boiler room. Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Oh.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Alright then.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Dr. Colden. Do you want something? I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
Dr. Colden?
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
It's Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Okay, so where do we get this key?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Right, so whereabouts will I get this key?
Don't go falling over. That would be stupid.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. We're running out of this medicine.
Oh, I've literally just had
Once
this.
again. Donovan
Literally just talked about it.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Close that one. Pharmacy is just... oh, not pharmacy, sorry, storeroom was just here.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Not gonna lie, that stuff looks actually awful. There's probably something I'm missing somewhere.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Why? So I probably need to go into the surgical ward.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Ooh.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Where was it? It was over this way. I was literally just around the corner.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions? Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
I'm half convinced that is that
Then
shoot
James
over there.
came.
That's the hidden object.
Secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Why is Ethan on medication? Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
If I was changing here. Nope. I'll picture it back. That's pretty
Dr.
cool.
Colden?
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Alright, so the policeman's disappeared. Can't speak to them. Jesus. How many stairs? Not that way. Clearly. I'm guessing not this way either.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
That took longer than it needed to. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched helplessly as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of, Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. Ba, ba, ba.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive. An old diary.
Right, can I make out of this though?
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
I wanted to see him about something, but it can wait. Best thing. You know how he hates to be interrupted when he's operating. Moreover, I know.
See if I can just go straight for this.
No! No! My God! What is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
If I go this way then. Nope, not allowed to go that way, okay.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
So clearly that's a safe room. Guess I'm going to need to find another lantern to change something else. Can't go through that way. Go any further that way. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, I see, I see. Click on that, open the door. Go back over here, click on this again. Now I should be able to go through this door. And find what I need.
Where have I seen this symbol?
Don't understand. Oh, I see. So I need to get into admin next. Oh no, maybe not. Need to find that lamp again. Now wondering, like, if I hadn't read that that other book in the nameless bookshop. Wondering if I would have been able to avoid having to do this, but it did say that it changed things. Is it maybe in here? Nope, not in there. No. 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 It's just reacting weirdly because it's low on lantern fuel. looking that way. What if I just... Right, I can't walk in that way. What if I just walk in here? What does this do? It just teleports me elsewhere. I can't burn that out. Looks like I won't be able to burn that out. Oh. Right, so we're looking for a floor symbol, I think. Oh no, we've got another door to open. So apparently I can't open that door. Nice. See if we can open any other doors. Why not? Can't go that way, can't go that way, can't go that way. Lovely. Lovely. That's not a door. Alright, so whatever I need to do must be inside this one. I'm just unable to see whatever it is. It bugs me that there's an interactable there, but I can't get to it because it's through that. I'm probably gonna die now.
It is trapped you.
Or didn't he die, Captain? That doesn't sound concerning at all. Okay, so the lantern drone is like massive now. Click on that. And we should have another area to maybe unlock now. So I can't go that way. There's a thing, there's a thing. Where was that in relation to where I was? Where was that? Literally just seen it, I've lost it already. Okay, right there. Okay, round the corner to my left. You see, I can hear it, and my head's saying it's somewhere nearby. What I'm gonna do, use this one, see if there's another door to unlock on this side. Okay, so there'll be something that I need to get in this side. There'll probably be like a symbol on the floor in here or something. Yeah, the lantern drone's something fierce now.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
No kidding. Right, that was the weird egg-shaped one, I believe. Which should have been down... Yeah, maybe that one. Someone just running through a hospital with like a paraffin lamp, just like lighting things up and running back and forth between the spot. Right, so if I use this one, there's no drain, so I can just explore my current path. And it looks like this one might be safer. Alright. Door to Fuller's office. That's brick. That's brick. Oh, the thing's on literally the other side of that. The lantern area I keep returning to. Right, is there anything else? That's 3 as well. It seems there's nothing back here, at least not yet. I'm guessing once my lantern runs out, I'm going to get attacked by the Shambler. Or more appropriately, if my lantern runs out, I get attacked by the Shambler. Dang nabbit. Oh god. Jesus. Oh, nice. Right, I need to go find... Oh god, I might die. Crikey, that was close. Right, what we're gonna do is dispel this. Run back. I don't believe that'll... Dang it. Oh, I can just go through there. Yeah, I don't believe the Shambler will come for me when I've got the red lantern, it's only when I've got the green one. So I can use this to just free explore. See if I've missed anything. Grab any extra medical skill points when I can. I'll say when I can, I mean while I can. Alright. I guess now we just go this one.
It looks like things are back to normal.
I'm just open it, Doctor follow there like, ah, I've been expecting you.
What's going on? It never ends.
Guess I need to search specific rooms. Unless I went the wrong way. I don't even know. Okay, so we'll go forwards. Forwards twice is wrong, so if we go forwards, turn around, go backwards. Check rooms.
Damnation. That's me. Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now. No, it can't be. No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop! Colden?
Okay, so I don't have my lantern, I don't have my Zippo lighter. And apparently now we're walking into nothingness. He's facing a different way, he is.
What in God's name? Sarah. What did they do to you? Can you speak? Sarah.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's of the oldest green. Violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us. It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
Hey!
Jesus Christ, that was loud. Right, okay.
It was in your studio.
So I'm guessing I just need to wait there with her.
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
So I'm guessing we just wait here for a little while. I'm guessing maybe we run that other corridor.
What the?
Oh no. Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it. I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect.
I don't know if it's just because the sounds haven't been too loud for a while, or if the sound has just like randomly gone stupidly loud.
All right. That should do it. Let's move.
Where the hell do you think you're going, woman?
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
No.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
I don't think you get much swing behind that.
Edward!
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you? No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
You're cold. They don't want me dead.
Why? Because you are the one destined to perform the call.
Your wife thinks so.
Fool. My desire to protect Sarah is stronger than their petty schemes.
You hurt her.
No, detective. She is much, much more than a woman. She is the Oracle. Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
It was her magic. The bookstore.
How do you know that? It does not matter. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her.
Don't!
No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Gross. That works, I suppose. Don't have a clue what happened to Dr. Fuller. After the death of Colden, Pierce, victim of hallucinations, advanced inside the Riverside Institute to the point of discovering Sarah Hawkins alive, prisoner of Dr. Fuller. The last confrontation between Charles Hawkins and his wife has revealed that the man, under his monstrous appearance, tried to protect her from the influence of the myth. He warned Pierce, if Sarah succumbs to the lure of the occult, she will lose all free will, allowing the cult to bring its plan to fruition, summoning an ancient and evil god. Henceforth, Pierce must know more about Sarah Hawkins' intentions and find a way to protect her.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything.
You can't get him back, that's how it works. You try to
My
bring him
work
back,
was
you're
what
gonna bring
lured me
something
here
else.
in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine.
Oh dear. Seems like a really bad idea just bursting into a burning room like that. Bit of backdraft.
Come on. It's over now.
I should be able to pop some more points in. Ooh, I've got 8. Right, we'll pop all those in. Get that sorted. Get those in. Oh, there was some more stuff I needed to click on, wasn't there? So we've got a few more of those. Pardon me. to know a few more inhabitants. Let's see another place. Fair enough. Ooh, we actually got an entry for Cthulhu. I'm pretty sure we left that back down in the thing.
Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to Mr. Pierce.
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles Hawkins' office.
You really just go, yeah, you're too much of a nerd, you wouldn't understand this.
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong, so ancient, enticing, dangerous. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now I can keep it at bay. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce, but I can't come back to Boston with you.
You've been friends for a long time, hiding each other's secrets.
I trust him.
What are you planning to do?
I must find it and kill it. I am the only one who can end its slaughter.
No. No, you will come with me to Boston.
I owe you no obedience.
This isn't about what you want or don't want to do. You would risk destroying the world just because you can't face the consequences of your actions.
I am willing to atone for my sins.
No, you're just trying to erase all proof of the mistakes you've made.
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its dimension.
You've recovered from yesterday's condition. That must mean you can fight it. We must find something that will stop you from relapsing.
Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right. I'll help you.
There was another option there, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to do that option because I'll cause us to die. Well, the office was over this way. Right, this. It was not this. This is a kid's room. I think it's pretty cool how you've got like one side of the building actually has light and the other doesn't. And there shouldn't be anything new here to find. So I think the office should be downstairs then, because I can't get anywhere else up here.
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. Your usefulness is the only thing that matters. How do we protect Mrs. Hawkins from the influence of the forces that claim her?
By following Charles Hawkins, that imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can process. Feel free to ask me any question regarding the matters that exceed your grasp.
The dagger with a strange sign. Was it you who sold it to Francis Sanders?
If you are referring to the dagger of the ancients, then yes, it was me. Why?
Do you know what he intended to do with it?
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects. He liked rare items such as the dagger. But I doubt he knew its purpose.
It allowed me to send the creature you call the Shambler back into the painting.
Fascinating. But I am afraid that this might only be short-lived.
You mean that thing could come back?
Yes, that is why I am looking for a more permanent solution.
It must never come back. This creature, the Shambler, what is it?
It is a hunter. It travels from one dimension to another to hunt down its prey.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with entities that live beyond our reality. I doubt that she was aware at the time, but when she painted the picture in a certain way, she called it.
And now it remains in our reality.
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality, and we make enticing prey for it.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back to where it came from permanently. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm, but it does happen that, yes, I do have a solution. I think I can destroy it, but for that I must approach the creature, and to be able to do so, I need the key to Rie.
Another one of your baubles.
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel very ancient forces. Much more effective than your cult.
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center. A star with an eye in the middle.
I've already seen that sign. Where can we find it?
Therein lies the problem. That foul thief Charles has hidden it somewhere. I found this drawing among his personal effects. I think that it has something to do with the location of the amulet.
I'll follow this lead. You continue searching.
That is what I intend to do. As for you, return here the second you find it. I don't want it to disappear again.
Now you got hair. I'm pretty sure I saw this upstairs. Pretty sure it was on this shelf. No, probably not. But will it be in the kids' room or something like that? Maybe it was in this room. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was in here. Maybe not.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
That'd be nice. Yay, I gained 1 cup. Oh, did say return. I'd return to that guy once I found it, so back we go.
Ah, it's you again.
Alright.
I think I've found what we're looking for.
Let me see that. Yes, that's it. It's perfect. We are saved.
I must tell Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, do that.
Oh, hello. Right, before I go any further, I should have a couple more points to put in stuff. It's not going to help me with most other things.
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will help you change your mind.
You must understand, I already went too far.
What have you seen that's so terrible you convinced yourself that you had to risk so much?
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end badly.
Yes! Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge. You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
But I'm finding facts.
You bet I will.
It's quite literally what I'm doing. Dark water. With the help of Algernon Drake, Pierce has obtained an amulet that is supposed to protect Sarah Hawkins against the evil powers that covet her. The painter told him of her desire to track and kill the dimensional Shambler in order to atone for her sins. Before Pierce could stop her, he was arrested by the police.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
All good, I hope.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on Darkwater. Entering private property, twice. Aggression, insulting behavior, and to top it all, arson.
Listen, Chief West, I realize that I'm in your jurisdiction, and that you don't like guys like me. However, I think that these accusations are exaggerated and that we would benefit from working together.
If that means a confession from you and therefore less paperwork for me, then we've got a deal.
I'm serious. Can't you see what's going on right under your nose?
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Nobody's reported any wrongdoings. Dr. Fuller is a man who is as much respected and admired on the island as he is in his profession. It seems like you've got a grievance against him. Is that why you set fire to his institute?
I'm admitting nothing at all.
Come on, I'll show you to your new residence. I'll be back later to ask you some questions. I hope that you'll make the right choice and confess to everything. It would be as unpleasant for you as it would be for me if I had to adopt more advanced questioning.
I have no doubt about that.
Good night, Mr. Pierce.
Mr. Pierce, the Truth Seeker. We meet at last.
Who's there?
A bit soggy in here, isn't it? Yeah, Mikey. Yeah, you.
I am the one men named Leviathan. Not because of the scale of my terrestrial form, but as a reminder of the immensity of my knowledge, which I came to share with you, human. Do not struggle. You will not be able to speak or escape my influence.
Which part stop?
I told you to behave.
Fair enough.
You are here to accept the knowledge and follow the path that leads to your freedom. This is an offer that the likes of you, particularly those with such rare characteristics, cannot refuse. The more you bend your human spirit to make it able to receive the truth, the closer you will come to embrace his power. Where is the Oracle, Truth Seeker? Would you like to see her? Your mind must open itself willingly, or the truth will immediately shatter it. Our paths shall cross again, Truth Seeker.
You know the risk, Sarah.
If you happen to use your powers again, you may lose more than your life.
It is not about me, but innocent lives. I hope that your sources are reliable.
The bootleggers have the painting. If the dimensional Shambler is to appear, he will do it here. The Shambler! I knew it!
No! Not again! Algernon, come back! Where is Algernon?
Just that guy to roll
And the
off.
Shambler. No way back. How many are there?
Hey! You can't leave us!
Sorry, old friend, but it's either you or me.
No! What are you... No! Open! Open up! Open this door! It's here.
The beast is within our reach.
Are you sure you want to do it?
Let's go.
Quickly, come with me!
How do we kill it?
The Shambler can open breaches between dimensions. He uses glyphs as anchors to stay in our world.
Then I must destroy these glyphs.
Exactly.
How can I find them?
I will make the glyphs visible so you can revoke them. By doing so, this zone will be protected by a barrier.
Perfect. Stay inside the shield.
I'll create the protective barrier. Get back inside it as soon as you sense the slightest danger. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor. Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
I'll never forgive myself for this painting.
Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor. Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp.
Tell me if it did.
The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
There must have been
Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
Ah, there it is.
Glyph. I can't move it. Is it acting against me?
The ritual is working. Don't worry, it's just until I ward it off. Oh no. The Wanderer is back. The glyph is releasing. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
Oh, so it was up to... Oh, there it is.
Glyph. I can't move it. Is it acting against me?
The ritual is working. Don't worry, it's just until I ward it off. Oh no. The Wanderer is back. The glyph is releasing. The second symbol has been revealed. You know what you have to do, Sarah.
That was the first one.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
Where is it?
You startled me, my friend. I have the impression the Shambler is trying to anticipate our actions. The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
That is what I'm doing.
Oh no. I've lost it.
The second glyph must have appeared. Let's press on.
Okay, it's right there. That was a quick route back.
The symbol must be here somewhere. Look closely.
That is what I'm doing.
He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him.
Doesn't have eyes. He's already blind. Oh.
It's a drill.
Now is when matters get complicated. I must breach the barrier to ward off the creature. You have to lure it in front of me, Sarah. Do you understand? Once it goes after you, I need you to guide it towards me. We're almost there, Sarah. Only one glyph left to find. The glyph is near. I'm sure of it.
It's just that.
We're almost there, Sarah. Only one glyph left to find.
Oh no, it's already here. Release me now!
Run, quickly! Bring him towards me! Well done, Sarah. It's time we were done with this.
It's in here.
Oh, I see.
Let's go, Sarah. It's over.
Do you hear something? I can hear him. He calls me.
Sarah! No!
Algernon. My old friend. It's too late.
You must
Don't resist! Please, don't!
I think I'm going to call it here and we'll come back to this next time. So I shall catch you folks later. Bye now.